I'm guessing your shoulder's fine?
And I wish it was 100% fine, but it's definitely a little sore.
Um, Trae, what do you think it is within yourself that makes you thrive on these stages where it is national TV, it is the best team in the NBA?
Man, I think I just grew up just watching these moments and like thinking about being in those moments, and just every time I worked out, I'm just always thinking about just myself in those moments, and uh, playing tonight against the best team in the league with the best record, and they're on an 11-game winning streak. I think it was just the mentality and focus that I had and my teammates had just to come out here and get a win, and that's just I love those moments.
I'm not sure if you think this way, but do you consider yourself the best offensive player in the league?
I mean, I don't necessarily think about it all often and all the time. I mean, I focus on my team and trying to win games. But I mean, if you look at it, definitely feel like, I mean, it's hard to guard a player like me who can get teammates involved but also score on his own.
When you are double teamed, I think it's really easy for you to find those situations where it is a 4-on-3, or you find the open man. What does that do for you guys as a team with your ability to pass out of those situations?
It's big. It's important. I mean, for me, I just can't turn the ball over. I just got to make sure I get it to the open guy and let them play 4-on-3 and let the results happen. So basically, that's pretty much it. I've been double teams since I was in middle school, so I've had a lot of practice on double teams and how to get it out and where my teammates need to be. So just telling them where to be as I'm getting double teamed, so whenever they catch it, they know where to look to. So I think that's important, but it's important I don't turn the ball over and just get it to them.
Trae, you often talk about after games that you're facing NBA competition every night, but how is it different to take down a team that has the best record in the NBA?
It's definitely difficult, especially. I mean, I feel like when you have a great point guard and a really good point guard who can control a game, it just makes your team that much better. And they have one of the best to ever do it in CP, and then having Book, who's also a very good scorer who can really get them going. It's tough. I mean, to really play a full 48 and beat that team. Obviously, they've only lost 10 games this year, so we just gotta use this as momentum. But it's a big win for us.
Even with this win, you guys are obviously still, toward the bottom in the East. But do you feel like if you guys do get to that into the playoffs, that no matter who you play, you can beat anybody in a 7-game series?
Yeah, for sure. I want to get in, and I mean, at this point, this is just get up as high as we can and just get in there. And I mean, I feel confident in a 7-game series against anybody in the East, and I just have confidence in my teammates and that we can do it. So I just want to get in there, and then, I mean, whatever happens, happens.
On Zoom, we have a question from Terrell Thomas.
Trae, congratulations on the big win tonight. As was mentioned, this was a national stage, and it's against an opponent that you know fairly well. I know you grew up watching Chris Paul. You've trained with Chris Paul and things of that nature. Do you gear up for matchups against him?
Say that last part again. I'm sorry.
Do you gear up for matchups when you're facing Chris Paul?
I mean, obviously, I try to gear up as the same way every night. I put my shoes on the same way, socks same way every night. But you definitely have a higher intensity when you know who you're going against, and you know what they're capable of doing. So, yeah, for sure. I mean, when you're playing against the Suns and they're on a hot streak and they got probably best backcourt in the league, you just gotta be ready and focused, especially being the lead guard on this team. You got to be focused because they can get it going.
In the last 8 games, you're averaging 30 points per night, and the Hawks in the last 9 games are 8-1. So what has switched? Coach McMillan spoke about you guys believing before the game tonight, but what has changed, I'll say, over the past 2 weeks?
I think we're just focusing on the defensive end first, and just letting the offensive end come to us. I mean, I think that's just the right mindset to have, is just focus on that defensive end first. And we understand what we can do on the offensive end. So just make sure we're locked in on that defensive end to begin with, and just making it tough on teams because we're going to try to do the same.
Last one from Gabe.
Yeah, how big was Herter for you guys tonight, and what he did there in the second quarter?
Kev was big tonight. Anytime Kev can get going and get some threes going, it's a big boost for our team and our confidence and his confidence, and he keeps it going. So anytime he can get it going, especially early on, I mean it's scary because he can string together some threes and get into the paint and make some plays too.
Yeah.